Hey there, everybody. It is Stephen Banks here from worktobanks.com, and welcome to yet another interview. Today we have a very special guest named Bauke Vreeswijk. Now, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure who Bauke is, so I'm going to leave it up to him. Bauke, please tell us a bit about yourself. What are you up to, where you're from, and all that good stuff that we need to know.
Yeah, sure. Hi, guys. I'm Bauke from libertytravel.com. I'm originally from the Netherlands. I don't live there anymore, though, because about 3 years ago, I decided to leave and start traveling full time. So now I don't really have a home base. I just live wherever the road takes me, basically. So right now I am actually in Bulgaria, in Bansko. It's like a little ski village in Bulgaria. Pretty cool. I spent a lot of time in Thailand over the last 3 years as well. It's kind of where I started traveling and where I fell in love with Thailand basically from the get-go. So I spent a lot of time there, especially during the winter time when it's cold in Europe. So it's really nice and warm there during that time, and it's like the perfect place to spend the winter.
It seems like you're definitely living the internet lifestyle. It seems like you're definitely doing the whole freedom thing that everybody wants.
Exactly, yeah, that was the goal from the get-go. So I mean, I started out like basically I didn't really start out like that. I started out just like with a day job and like wanting to make some side income. But like as my online business progressed and as it grew bigger and I started at some point making more in my online business than in my day job, it was like, wait, this is not really a side income anymore. So that's when I decided to quit my day job and to go traveling, as that was something I always wanted to do. And this finally allowed me to do it. So it's been an amazing few years, the last few years, absolutely.
Perfect. Well, with that, can you tell us what are you currently doing? What is your focus online right now?
Yeah, so over the past 3 years, I have done a lot of affiliate marketing in mostly in different niches. So not really in the internet marketing space itself. I have applied the lessons I learned from internet marketers and during my internet marketing path to some other niches, like smaller niches usually. And I started out doing solo ads, so that was in the internet marketing space, but solo ads had become a little not so great anymore after a while. Like, I don't know if you know this, but solo ads, basically it's like people sending email list traffic to each other, and it's like, it started to become a bit where like everyone was sending the same traffic to each other, and the people
100%.
on those lists were just becoming very unresponsive. They didn't really open and click so much anymore. So while I was still making some money from that, I was looking for alternative traffic sources that I could use for my business. And because I was really into solo ads at the time, I knew the power of paid traffic. Like, I've always really been into paid traffic because I like to have a traffic source that is leverageable and scalable. And paid traffic just allows that, like, so much more than any type of free traffic. So I started learning about Bing ads and also Facebook ads at the time. And I had some initial success doing some small CPA campaigns on Bing ads. And then I scaled them onto Facebook ads, and that's when it really blew up. And I had basically at the time, I had like my best month ever where I made like $12,000 approximately in a single month. Nice. From a combination of doing CPA offers on Bing ads and Facebook ads. And from then on, I started doing that more and more, like just like making small affiliate niche campaigns on Facebook ads. And I started using Facebook ads to build email lists, and those email lists were so much more responsive because even after my list that I built using Facebook ads grew to like 40,000 people, something along those lines, I still had like a 20% open rate, whereas with solo ads, like anything over 5% is amazing. Like, yeah, 20% open rate with such a large list, that is something you can't really do with solo ads. So that is why I really loved Facebook ads. But then in the past few years, I started basically teaching affiliate marketing as well. So I went back into the IM space now that I feel like I have more experience, and I actually have something to teach that is not all about like teaching money online by like no making money online by teaching other people how to make money online, you know, because I feel like a lot of the make money online space is like that, where it's just people teaching each other how to make money online and making money online by doing that, and that just like keeps the circle going, you know. And now that I've done this in different niches, different spaces, now I'm actually going back into the internet marketing space, going back into the teaching people how to make money online. And I actually started out doing that as a personal coaching thing, where I just got one student to pay me to teach him personally how to do that. But I felt it was really hard. It's really hard to find people that are motivated enough and like dedicated enough to invest like several $1,000s and then actually put in the time required to make it into a success for themselves, because it's not that easy when you try and teach people this stuff like in this one-on-one basis. So I did a bit of that and a bit of group coaching as well, like higher ticket group coaching, but I didn't really have, like I had decent results myself, but my students didn't really have any results because of the way I set it up, where it was basically just like showing what I did and like trying to help them along. But no one was really like implementing anything. And I feel like I didn't have a large enough group of students where they were like learning from each other and like motivating each other, inspiring each other. So I've decided instead I'm going to take the content that I taught to those people, that was like $1,000 course, like $1,000 group coaching course. I'm going to create it into a smaller course, like a $17 course or a $10 course, something smaller, where I can sell it instead of to 5 people, I can sell it to 500 people. And then people are going to get, instead of like trying to make it into a course which will be like a very like long-term, here's how to create this online business, I'll try to teach people more like how to make a few dollars here and there, which is like shorter term profits. And then when people start, like when I have 500 people buying the course, when if only a few of them take action and they start making a few dollars here and there, they motivate each other, they inspire each other, there's a much higher chance of seeing some success stories from that. So that is why I'm like shifting away from the big ticket programs for now, at least, and moving into selling smaller ticket programs, teaching people more like easier ways to make money online, using everything I've learned over the past few years, and using everything that I've seen other people do in the online marketing space. That is why I'm launching a product doing that, exactly that, in the coming week.
Perfect. Well, we're going to speak about that pretty soon. But I do think there's something to say about high ticket coaching as well as the lower price courses. There's a lot of people online, like we know Trevor Carr, Jono Lindgren, and Jonah Armstrong. They have something called Endgame, which is a membership, and it's low ticket. They wanted to sell it for, I think, $1,000 or something like that as well, and they did it once. And it was just, instead of trying to get 5 people to be successful, because there are people that would buy it but they won't really do anything, just to get it out to the masses and then have that community. And I think that community is very important. And I think what you
exactly
the product as well, it's something that's vitally important. There's also something to say about high ticket coaching. If you buy something for $7, sometimes it does seem like the value is much less than $1,000 product. They do talk about the same thing, but with a high ticket coach, you obviously get a coach to help you through. And with low ticket, not all of them's bad. I mean, I'm part of Endgame as well, and that's a really good community to be in. I'm sure you agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I totally agree. And I think community is a very important part of it. And that was something that was a little bit missing from the way I set up my high ticket coaching program, which is why I want to get, basically, I want to get a large community of people to buy my courses. And then once I have that, I will probably go back again to selling high ticket programs, but rather than just selling high ticket programs to cold leads, I will just pick out those people who bought my low ticket programs, pick out the people who are showing the most potential, who are the best action, most action takers, so that I kind of filter people beforehand to get those into my high ticket program that are most likely to succeed, most likely to actually take action on what I teach and become a success story. Because I know it's possible, because I myself was initially a student in a high ticket coaching program, and I was one of the most successful students in that high ticket coaching program. That was back when I did the solo ad business. Basically, I bought a high ticket coaching program on how to make money using ad swaps and solo ads, and that's how I started my first successful online business. So I do know it's possible. I just trying to figure out a way to get those people in that are actually action takers and not procrastinators, who are just like there to feel better about themselves rather than actually become a successful online marketer.
Perfect. Well, in this interview, let's go ahead, and the people that's watching this interview, they're taking some kind of action. But now the very important part is to actually implement steps. And this is it with any trading, I'm sure you agree. Now, I remember being back in the solo game as well. It did become a bit of an issue where it would just be the same traffic back and forth. But then you talked about paid traffic, Facebook and Bing ads. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I know there's a bunch of people with telling the sky is falling, spending thousands upon dollars, not getting real results. Can you tell us a little bit, how did you get started? What was your way in? Any really bad mishaps, embarrassing story that you don't want people to know, anything of that sort?
Yeah, so I think the main thing with Facebook ads and Bing ads, like basically any paid traffic, to be honest, solo ads was the same thing. It helped a lot that I had that experience with solo ads, because one of the main things you need to be able to do when you buy paid traffic is to track and to see, like, interpret the results from your tracking, interpret data basically. So when you first start with paid traffic, you're not expecting immediate positive results. What you're expecting is to buy data, and then based on that data, you will make future decisions like, okay, this audience is not converting at all, this audience is converting a little bit, this audience is converting a lot. So instead of sending like 33% of my traffic to these three audiences, I'm going to focus 100% of my traffic on this one audience that's converting really well, and then I'm killing the rest of my ads. And you need to be able to do that if you want to be able to be successful with paid traffic. And it depends a bit on the paid traffic source, like how that works. Like with solo ads, it's like trying to find those solo ad vendors that send you the high converting traffic and then buying from them on a regular basis. With Bing ads, it's like finding the keywords that are profitable. With Facebook, it's finding the audiences that are profitable, or like the ad copy that is profitable. But in general, what you want to do is first you need to understand the platform you're advertising on. But that's usually not the hard part. The hard part is split testing on that platform, and then like cutting your losses and scaling up your winners basically. And that is what I've been teaching in my coaching program, and it will also be part of the training in my upcoming launch.
Perfect. So not to give away too much, just for the newer viewers of internet marketing, can you quickly tell us about what exactly is split testing?
Yeah. So like I said, if you have three audiences in your ads, and you want to send you want to basically decide, let's say you target 3 countries. So you target the US, UK, and Canada. And you want to know which of those 3 countries has the best audience for your offer that you are promoting. So you would send 1/3 of all your traffic to US leads, the other to UK, like the other 1/3 to UK people, and the last 1/3 to the Canadian people. And then let's say you run your ads for 1 day. So you send 100 people to your offer. So there will be 33 from the US, 33 from UK, and 33 from Canada. And then at the end, you look at, okay, how did these 3 different audiences convert? Like, let's say you got 2 buyers from the US, you got 1 buyer from the UK, and 0 buyers from Canada. So now what you've done is split test those 3 countries by splitting your audience into audiences from those countries. And then you know, okay, the US is converting really well, UK is converting okay, Canada is not converting at all. So from now on, I'm going to focus all my efforts on promoting this in the US. And so that is basically split testing. You can also do it with, for example, a headline on your squeeze page where you have 2 different pages where you get your leads. One says, enter your email address to learn how to make $100 a day. And the other says, enter your email address to learn how to quit your 9-to-5 and travel the world full time. Those are basically, you could be offering the same product, which teaches people how to make money online, but one of them promises like a monetary result, the other promises more of a freedom result, and you send half of all your audience to one page, half of your audience to the other page, and then you look at which of those pages are people entering their email addresses more. So if you're sending 100 clicks to the first page, 100 clicks to the second page, you get 30 email addresses from the first page, 20 email addresses from the second page. You know, okay, this first headline, how to make $100 a day, is working way better. So now that is going to be my headline. And then, so that is basically split testing and how you decide what is converting well for you. And when you are running paid traffic, you're basically doing this on a permanent basis. You're constantly testing new things in your funnel, on your website, different audiences, different countries, different everything basically, and then continuously improving your results. And so that's how you can go from like spending $1 and only getting 10 cents in return to like spending $1 and getting $2 in return. And then you just scale it up to as much as you can to get those $12,000 months.
Perfect. Well, I hope that clears things up a little bit more for our beginner viewers. Now, it does sound very complicated if you don't really know about it, but it gets simple. It's not a complicated process. It's like you said, it's taking one thing, tweaking it a little bit, then testing it out, see what results you have. And you just keep doing that until you get the best possible results. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Perfect. But you're going to teach that in the course that we're going to talk about later on. That's all part of the course, correct?
Yeah. So I've split the course into different sections, but Facebook ads will be one of the upsells to my course, because I know not everyone is interested in paid traffic. So I decided to put the paid traffic course into a separate section of the course, and the main course will mostly just be on how to build a profitable affiliate marketing funnel, regardless of where you get your traffic. And in that, I will be including some free traffic methods, because I know most people will be interested in that initially before they've had some results themselves. And then those who are interested in learning how to do Facebook ads the way I do it will be able to purchase that as an upgrade to the course.
Perfect. And I think that's a great way to get into it. If you have free traffic, you don't want to spend money, just to know a few ways how to get that free traffic. And now it's not going to be the best quality of traffic, of course. And it's going to take you a bit more effort than what you would have done if you just bought the traffic. But you can always use the results, the income that you would get from that free traffic to start purchasing your paid product, your paid traffic, and just scale it up from there. Now, quickly, a little bit more. We're going to dig a little bit deeper. You personally, what was the very first thing that you tried? I know you spoke about CPA ads, CPA offers and all of that. Can you remember what the very first thing was that you tried online and that actually got you that first dollar?
those are two very different things. So the first thing I tried definitely did not get me my first dollar. So the first thing I tried was actually niche websites. So where you try to create like a really small website and rank it on Google for very specific search terms. And I was very impatient in the beginning, so that did not work out at all. The first thing that got me my first dollars online was actually the solo ads, ad swaps business. So that is where I purchased solo ads and then sold. Basically, I used different kinds of affiliate offers in my funnel throughout my funnel to get money back from what I spent on solo ads. And very, very quickly, I was able to make way more money from that than I spent on solo ads. I think in the initial month, I spent maybe $1,000 on solo ads. And already by month 3, I was making $2,000 a month from it. So it was very quick to see like positive results from buying traffic. So buying traffic has been my main go-to thing from the beginning. Although right now I'm actually making quite a bit of money from free traffic, which is why I'm also including that in my course.
Perfect. And then you are full-time right now, correct?
Yes.
So how long did it go from that first time when you first made that first dollar in solo ads to actually being full-time, before you actually turned to your boss and you said, you know what, that's it. I'm going to travel the world like I'm going, and 3 years later, I'm going to be in Bulgaria and talk to a bald guy with a big mustache named Steven Banks.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I definitely made enough money to go full-time way before I went full-time because I did not hate my job as much as most people do. So I didn't really necessarily felt the urge to quit it that early on. Also, I had some debt to pay off. So I decided to put most of my internet marketing made money into paying off some debt before I went full-time. So what I did was, as I said, it took me about 2 months of getting into the solo ad business before I started making $2,000 a month, which would have been enough, to be fair, to start going full-time already. And very quickly, I grew that to about $4,000 a month. So that was enough within the first couple of months to go full-time, but I decided not to. And it took me about, I think, 6 months to make the decision. And then like 9 months before I actually quit my job. And then like about a year after I started that business was when I moved to Thailand.
Fantastic. That I know taking that step, it doesn't really matter how much money you make online. To actually go from doing it as a part-time thing to a full-time thing can be very scary and daunting because, again, it's essentially you have a laptop and you're doing things online. It works, but there's still that old programming in your head that you think, yeah, we should go to an office and do the conventional 9 to 5.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Now, before we're going to talk about your product coming out soon. I'm actually very excited. I can't wait for the launch of it because paid traffic is a thing that I'm focusing on as well. And somebody that's bringing out a whole course that makes their living off of paid traffic, that does everything with paid traffic, I think it's going to be a great, valuable lesson for everybody, a valuable course coming out. But if you had to start from scratch right now, what would be the thing that you would be doing right now?
So it depends a little bit of what kind of budget we're talking about. If you are talking about starting from scratch with free traffic, my go-to source for that would be YouTube right now. So this is actually something I'm doing right now as well. YouTube is my go-to source for free traffic because, so the thing is, people are kind of scared of going on camera, showing their face, talking, because they think, oh, I don't look great. Oh, my voice is shit. Oh, I don't know what to talk about. I'm not confident on camera. All of those are reasons why you should do it because everyone is thinking that. So there is a high barrier to entry. And what that means is there's less competition, and the competition you do have is of lower quality. So you don't have to worry as much about competing on YouTube because it's much easier than it is to compete with people in free traffic sources that are easier, that have a lower barrier to entry. So, for example, Instagram is an example of a good free traffic source that has a low barrier to entry. The problem with that is this was really great to start with 3 years ago, when not many people were doing it yet. Right now, Instagram, for the internet marketing niche at least, is completely overrun by bots and like people just like trying to automate it and to send like automated messages, automated followers, automated everything, that you're going to be competing for scraps basically. Whereas if you're willing to put your face on camera, if you're willing to talk, if you're willing to like do product reviews, things like that, you're going to get so much better results with YouTube. So if you are starting out, you have no money, go to YouTube, do product reviews on YouTube. That would be my main recommendation. Now, if you do have some money to spend, then paid traffic could be a good alternative to that. So Facebook is, I would say, a really good starting point for people who are not in the internet marketing niche, because in the internet marketing niche, Facebook is very competitive. If you want to do internet marketing on Facebook, you have to have a high ticket offer for you to be able to convert Facebook traffic well enough to be able to be profitable with Facebook ads. So that's like my word of warning with Facebook ads. If you do internet marketing niche, not the best place to go for that. If you want to do small niches, then Facebook is a better place. So if you want to do ClickBank offers, for example, in smaller niches, Facebook could be a good paid traffic source. Now, if you do want to do internet marketing with paid traffic, then I have heard great stories from YouTube ads, actually, and I have not tested this myself, so I cannot vouch for that yet. But I'm definitely going to try this after my upcoming product launch, because that might be my next thing that I will launch a product about if it does work out. So I'm going to try this in the future, and then I can say with more certainty if that works or not. But I've heard YouTube is still fairly cheap compared to other paid traffic sources. So.
Well, I'm definitely going to follow up with you on that one. I definitely have to hear about the success or the massive failures or how you're going to progress with that. I'm definitely interested in that, and I'm sure our viewers are too. Now, you've shared a lot of valuable information right here. We learned a lot about paid traffic, and there's going to be tons more in your course coming up. Now, just real quick, I have something called a speed round, and it's 5 questions, and you have to give the fastest answer, the most honest answer. Are you ready to do it?
Sure. Go for it.
Perfect. It's nothing embarrassing, don't worry. But question number 1, your favorite internet marketer and why?
Right now, John Armstrong, actually. So I would have, like, if you asked me this question a month ago, I would have dropped a much bigger name than his. But I'm learning a lot from him. He's like really up and coming, and he built his business really fast, like really, really fast. He started last year, and he launched his first product just like 4 months ago, something like that. And he's doing extremely well. And I'm learning a lot from just modeling and imitating what he's doing. So he's one of the 3 coaches of Endgame. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to working with him more in the future as well, because I'm learning a lot from him. And yeah, right now he's my favorite internet marketer.
Perfect. And then what was the best course you ever took and why? What was the best course you bought?
Well, I have to say the very first high-ticket coaching program I bought, which was, it's not available on the market anymore. It was, what was it called? Something really cheesy, I think, like, I don't even like no, it's not. That was his follow-up course. Honestly, I forgot the name. So the coach was, I can tell you that, Matt Pocius. His real name is Mantas Pocius. He's from Lithuania, like really random. But he is he's not well known in the internet marketing space, but he is actually someone who made $1 million by age 18.
Oh, wow.
In like basically internet marketing techniques, and he's now something like 22. He's a multi-millionaire by now. I it's very interesting because he started being personally coached by Ty Lopez a few years ago.
Oh, yes.
But that was after I started in his coaching, like his coaching program, and after I went through his course and everything. So he went into quite a different route, and he's more into personal development and coaching, that kind of stuff right now, than he is into more specifically internet marketing. But at the time, I bought a course from his about doing ad swaps and making money using affiliate marketing with ad swaps. And that's basically how I got into the solo ad business. And that is how I made my first I started my first successful online business. So that's the best course I bought because of that.
Great stuff. Now, what is the most valuable or most important thing that you do currently for your business? Now, there's a book called The One Thing, and they always talk about that one thing that you do. What is your one thing?
Creating content. So it doesn't even matter that you know like very little about making money online, or like you're first starting out. I wish I'd done this way sooner. Like I was very much someone who was that affiliate marketer that's behind the scenes, just like manipulating numbers, data with my paid traffic stuff. And it works. It worked for me for a long time, but I definitely regret not creating like loads and loads of content way earlier, because just creating content, putting it on YouTube, putting it on Facebook, Instagram, social media, whatever, just creating content gives you a much more long-term asset in your business. Putting your face on camera is very uncomfortable in the beginning. It is for everyone. Don't let that stop you, because it will become more comfortable over time. And that's just like what I can recommend anyone to do more of. But the one thing you should be doing all the time is create content.
And I'm sure if you create all this content, and this could be little pieces here and there, and you just put them all over the place, that drives the traffic. Because a recurring theme that we have in this interview coming from you is it's about traffic. Traffic. So very last question, most amount of money spent on a single course. And
I spent $5,000 on a super affiliate system, I think, something like that. What is its name again? Why can't I think of it now? Anyway, it's really stupid. I can't think of it now. It's like he also launched a ClickBank course afterwards, the Internet Jet Set. Maybe you've heard of it. I'm quickly going to look it up because it's kind of important that super affiliates.
Now, while he's looking at the course name, I just quickly want to tell everybody watching this interview, as you can hear, Bauke's got a ton of experience in paid traffic. And paid traffic is something that you shouldn't be scared of. And also a big thing is being on video. Now, I know being on video is scary when you first start out. My first video is horrible. I had a crappy video, crappy camera, it's really bad sound. Absolutely useless videos, but it did drive some traffic, and I'm sure Bauke can agree. His first video was probably horrible as well. Am I correct, Bauke? It's for the best.
Absolutely, yeah. And to be honest, I'm still not. So this is one downside of like being a permanent traveler. I can't really like carry around like huge microphones and cameras and stuff like that. I have to use the webcam in my laptop and this little like few dollar like headphone stuff, because I just don't have bag space to carry around big camera and audio equipment. But it works. It doesn't matter. Like there are some tricks and techniques I implement to make like recorded sound sound a little bit better, like my voice a little bit better. But all like in general, as long as it's understandable and people can hear what you're saying, it doesn't really matter that much. And nowadays also, like this wasn't the case like 5 years ago, but today my smartphone camera is better than any camera I had a few years ago. So your smartphone is like more than capable of recording really great camera footage. So if you just want to record video, just use your smartphone. It's really good. So aside from that, as we were talking, I looked up the name. It's John Crestani. So John Crestani's, so
Big
he
beard.
has, huh?
The big beard guy. Yes.
Exactly, he has like giant beard. He created this ClickBank product, Internet Jet Set, and that is his low ticket course basically. And he has like a $5,000 affiliate marketing course. It is extremely advanced, so I would not recommend anyone who doesn't already have some experience with paid traffic to get into that. But I basically, it was a huge investment. Even it was definitely a huge investment, and it did give me one of my best Facebook marketing campaigns. Like I said, using Facebook ads, I built an email list of 40,000 people based almost entirely on what I've learned in his course. So even though I only implemented like 5% of what he teaches in his course, because his course is crazy and it goes into so many different traffic sources and methods, and it's really mental, and it's super advanced, and it's really like kind of high level affiliate marketing stuff. But I don't regret spending that $5,000 because it allowed me to make a full-time affiliate marketing income for the last 2-3 years. So yeah.
Perfect. Now, Bauke, Vreeswijk, we've got so much quality, valuable information from you, and a lot of people is learning a ton from this, myself included. So tell us a bit about your upcoming launch. Where can we find you? All of that good stuff, because I'm sure a lot of people want to get in contact with you after watching this video as well. I know myself included, I'm definitely going to look out for that course. So go ahead, please do tell us what's coming up in the near future.
Yep. Yeah, cool. So on the 15th of June, which as we're recording is 8 days, I think, from now, I will be launching together with Trevor Carr and Jonas Lindgren, two of our coaches in the Endgame. I will be launching Affiliatio. So it's my affiliate marketing course. The first, as I said, the first product itself will be mostly on like how to make a high converting affiliate marketing funnel. And that includes like all the steps, as well as some free traffic sources, so you can immediately start seeing results from having that high converting funnel. And then, as I said, I wanted to split the paid traffic out of the main course because I know it scares a lot of people away, and I didn't want to like scare everyone away that doesn't want to get into paid traffic. So paid traffic will be one of the upsells of that course. That will be my Facebook marketing, Facebook advertising course that will also be part of that same launch. So if you're interested in either doing affiliate marketing with free traffic or getting into Facebook ads, check out my upcoming launch Affiliatio on June 15th, together with Trevor Carr and Jonas Lindgren. In addition to that, I am on libertytotravel.com. That is my main website. That is where you can find my blog. I do product reviews there now. I'm also Liberty to Travel on YouTube, where I also do product reviews. But I also, if you scroll down a little bit into that and you want to just learn more about my travels and things like that, I have some blog posts about Thailand, about Vietnam. I did a really epic motorbike trip in Vietnam 2 years ago. I have a couple of blog posts about that. I also have some videos on my YouTube channel about travel, more about mindset and other things related to more my lifestyle than my business. So if you're interested in that as well, just check out either my website or my YouTube channel, or both, Liberty to Travel. Also, just find my name on Facebook if you want to contact me personally. I'm the only one with my name in the world, so that makes it easy to find me there.
Definitely. Now, this interview is going to be part of a paid product later on. This is going to come out about 60 to 90 days later. However, I think there's a ton of value in here. Your launch is coming up. So with your permission right here in the interview, is it okay with you if I go ahead, I put this video out there for everybody to see and that they can get in contact with you?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So if you get this interview later on, do not worry. There's a ton of valuable information I'm sure you have learned. Again, Bauke, Vreeswijk, thank you so much for being on this interview. I really do appreciate it. A lot of valuable information.
Thank you for having me.
One last tip for all the newbies. Dig deep, give something away that you wouldn't give away for free. Real quick, one last tip. What can we learn from you?
So my absolute key to success is like, just do it. Like, that is like something, like, people always say this, like, you have to take action, you have to take action. But I see so many people, they think they're action taking, but what they're actually doing is what MJ DeMarco calls action faking. They're like researching what is the best theme to put on their WordPress blog, or like what is the best microphone to record their videos with, or what is the best, like, all of these little things that are like just preventing them from really taking action. Just like record video with whatever equipment you have right now. Do it right now in whatever room you're in right now. Don't care about it. Like, don't care about it. That will come later. Like, all of the extra stuff, all of the tweaks and like improvements will come later. But whatever you can think of that can help your business right now, as soon as you've finished watching this video, do it.
Perfect. And you hit the nail on the head. A lot of people that I've been interviewing, they all say the same thing. Imperfect action is better than no action. That's one key thing. If you don't look back and your first attempts was horrible, you didn't do it right, you didn't start early enough. So Bauke, Vreeswijk, thank you again. I'm going to let you go. It's been a great interview. It's been an honor having you online. For everybody watching this interview, hope to speak to you all again soon. Have a look at the other interviews. My name's Stephen Bank from BaukeToBanks.com. Look out for the product launch from Bauke. That's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Till next time. Bye-bye, everybody.